88 means double happiness in China.
88 is the luckiest number in Asian culture.
88 is the luckiest number.
Dude, like, if you like Google, like, if you eat a Chinese restaurant, there's like 5 billion.
There's a lot of 88 allowed.
What the fuck does that really mean?
We're creative, we're different, we always get things done.
88's a shit, 88's home, 88's a family, that's what the fuck we are.
88 Rising is not a company, it's more of an energy. This small group of people, like, creating things and then putting them out to the world. You know, it's like a gateway that spotlights Asian youth culture. Asian youth culture. In the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, I feel like Asian culture and entertainment in general in the West was pretty much non-existent. You had characters like Jackie Chan appear on Rush Hour. I just never seen anything like that, especially when I was growing up. When I first saw Keith Date's Ichima video, it was a wild experience for me because it was the first time I saw an artist from Asia, from Korea, hit me that hard with such an aggressive, crazy, energetic song as well as video. It was the first time that I saw people stateside in real hip-hop culture really be excited about something that came from that part of the world. I think that it was a big inspiration to lead into what 88 Rising is today, which is, you know, making things that connect the world, connect East and West, and give platform to Asian stories, people, and talent. For us to be a part of like something that's like trailblazing globally, we're doing music festivals, fucking doing Project with Murder, we're fucking like blowing the fuck up in China. It's like, oh shit.
We came up doing things our own way, DIY. The ones that mean more to me, I always make in my room, like from beginning to end. I recognized 88 as like the bridge between the East and the West, and you know, I'm exactly that. I have like 1 foot in the East, 1 foot in the West. 1 foot in the East, 1 foot in the West. I don't really know where I should be, so it's like, why not just be in the middle? You know what I mean?
This is the first time we come to America. That's amazing.
That's a dream track.
Hello Aston Martin， 副驾驶的 Harney， 坐标筒子林停车场，还有 Brox Tommy。
I have a dream that's not all. 再来一遍。
Copy this next bar.
My bitch 手腕带嘎链在舞池弹着钢琴。
You guys use everything made in China now. You guys listen music made in China.
We are represent China, we represent our area, we represent our culture, our city. Yeah. So just let the world know Chinese can rap. Chinese can rap. Can rap.
Every day we talk about what's next, from a song perspective, from how it looks, from like strategically, like how it feels. Like anything that's like, that's just too forced, or that's just too obvious, or that's just whack, we just wouldn't do it. And so filtering out all the bad shit, doing all the good shit, we become not an Asian company, we become like an imaginative company. When we started making videos, especially to chip away at, you know, even making hip hop per se as an Asian person, we had to be imaginative.
We're a long way from Indonesia, boys.
Growing up in Indonesia, I just spent most of my time by myself at home, just like watching a lot of YouTube videos and just being really inspired. I still do the video stuff because I like to direct my own music videos. You know, you have your own vision and you have to like tell people this is it, and like you got to get it done.
There are a lot of young rappers these days.
Right.
16, 17, 18, but I highly doubt they're as strategic as Brian.
Being so ignorant, but you gon' make me go back to my bullshit again.
We were in Indonesia. We just rented out a studio, not really expecting anything, we were just hanging out. I played a beat for the High Brothers. They loved it and they hopped on it. And then Brian came and he was like, oh, I like this. And then he hopped on it. So that's just like a full song, just like all of us just bouncing ideas off each other. When we're all together, that's when the best collaborative effort come to life.
All of y'all with a crazy white boy, this can be a bunch of sauce and people ain't gonna know what to do with it.
What's it? You're leaning forward.
It's kind of funny. We barely spend any time like creatively talking to each other, but when we do, we always come up with good ideas. But it's like very like short amount of time.
Some songs come super quick and like it's just like the puzzle fits, it just everything fits completely. And then some songs are a little tougher to figure out, but you know, it's important to not you know, just because you're not getting it and it's not coming right away, like sometimes if you keep pushing, like there's like something that snaps and you're like, oh, it works.
Cruising down a left, glance to my right, the passenger seat's unoccupied.
We all make different sounding music. Like everyone's just hanging out, like doing their own thing.
We're kind of like the leaders of, I guess, Asian hip hop or Asian culture or Asian youth. We see it as a responsibility now.
We see it as a responsibility now.
I don't know how exactly we got here, and it took a lot of work. It took a lot of things going right. I mean, it's just such a precious thing. Like, and I feel, you know, like I would die for this. Whenever I take a step back and look at how people are being inspired by us, really loving what we're doing, appreciating and respecting it, it feels fantastic. Some people might call it a movement, call it whatever you want. You know, us putting out things hopefully empowers other people to create as well. That's kind of what we set out to do, so this is like a dream come true for all of us.
What's up?